Welcome to Serpent Universe, where all the mystery lies. Welcome to Serpent Universe, you won't believe your eyes. We are multi-dimensional, from so many different places, different lands, incarnations. We've walked this earth 10,000 times. We have memory so deep that it goes back into the stars. The stars, our oldest ancestors. If we could only remember the wisdom of the stars, the cosmic energies, the knowledge that has been hidden deep within the galaxies, constellations, cosmos, and planetary energy. It is all there waiting for us. Our ancient ancestors, the starry beings, they hold the wisdom and keys to the future of our human race. We need to remember the starry information, for we are from the stars, and our DNA is starseed. Our DNA is starseed. Our DNA is starseed. We are coming out of the Dark Ages, the Iron Age, the Kali Yuga, as we begin to shift at this apex point from one age to the next, from Pisces to Aquarius. We are shifting. We're in the in-between, and the old wants to hold, and the new has been yet born, and we are floating in the in-between. All of our star ancestors support us, and they know this journey can be challenging at times. They've been through this before, and they know that coming out of the womb can be shocking. The Pleiadians bring medicine, adjustments to our bodies, the closest connection. The line is clear. Pick up the phone. The phone is ringing. Pick up the phone and talk to the Pleiades. The Lyrans, they bring fierceness, strong wisdom, the ability to stand in their own power. The Lyrans are here for us. They want to give us the wisdom. They want to show us how to be empowered. Pick up the phone and talk to the Lyrans. The Arcturians will come in movement and feeling. The great expanse, our emotions that flow like water. Allow the Arcturian energy to flow through you. Flow through you. Flow through you. There are beings and energies and people and systems and structures that do not want us to shift, that want to hold on to the old because it benefits them. The system is tired. The cycle is done. It's time to decompose. So we must remember the stars. We must remember the information that is inside of our DNA starseed. We must remember, even though there are many energies trying to block us and trick us and confuse us and keep us spiraled out so we are no longer in our center. We must stay in our center so that we can make the most observant choices, so that we can stay calm, so that we can see 360 degrees around us and know that we have eyes all over ourselves. our star ancestors, they moan, they cry, and they scream for remembrance. The ancient ancestors, the ones in the sky, our celestial parents, all of the hidden mysteries, the occult information, it screams, it cries, it moans. It needs our attention, we must remember. All this false astrology has us staring down at the ground and forgetting about the shining stars. Our heads are buried under the earth, and though the earth is our life-giving planet, we cannot forget these stars. We cannot forget where we came from. We cannot forget that we are not alone in this cosmic world, that we float among the other galaxies, that we are also in deep space, that we have other brothers, sisters, theys, thems, beings around that want to connect to us, other families. The family that you were born into is not your only family. We can't remain blind. We must remember all that we are, all that we've done, all that we've came from. We can't remain blind. We must shift out of the Kali Yuga. We must shift out of the Iron Age. We must clean the gunk, debris, and toxins out of our eyes and avenge our third sight. Open up our pineal gland and connect to the stars. Connect to the stars. Connect to the stars.
Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you. Let me hear the whispers that you love me too. Keep your love light glowing in your eyes so blue. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you.
Hello, and we are Anunnaki. Some of us are small and some of us are larger, and we are moving quite fast in a multi-dimensional rapid oscillation. And sometimes you catch a glimpse of us in mid-glitch, and we look reptilian. But really, we are many layers, moving very quickly, back and forth, back and forth. And you are doing this too, but you have yet to be able to update your sensory systems to perceive higher dimensionality. Now I come here with a message of peace, and I know ones like me do not have this same message, for we are not all alike. Just like you, your governments, your systems and structures, you may not agree with all the leaders. You may not agree with all the people who are controlling. The same goes for us. The same thing goes for us, and I come here with a message of peace. We are the ancient ones. We have lived here since the dawn of time. We have lived here since the very beginning in this portion of the universe. The crab, the scarab, the smallest constellation on our zodiacal wheel. Deep within the crab constellation holds the beehive cluster. This collection of stars was known as the manger, the birthplace of Christ. This collection of stars was associated with the bee priestesses, the Melissa, the oracles of Delphi. Christ consciousness has always had a feminine aspect, has always had a feminine quality. The feminine aspect of Christ is Christ Sophia. The pineal gland of God holds the male and female and everything in between. Connect with the beehive cluster to connect to the Christ Sophia, to awaken the divine feminine within your pineal gland, and to wake up the God consciousness. I'm tired of the dominating forces. I'm tired of the ones at the top believing they can control everyone underneath them. I'm tired of the pyramid scheme. I'm tired of the disconnection from Earth, from stars, from soul, spirit, and DNA. I'm tired of it all. I want it to all change. It needs to change now. We must remember who we are, where we've come from, and what lies inside of us. We must awaken to our own empowerment and remember that no one and nothing has authority over us. I'm so tired of the way things are going when everything could be so beautiful.
And I suppose this is how humanity awakens, how consciousness evolves, how we shift out of the dark ages. Things have to get a little bit louder. Things have to get a little bit brighter. We have to see deep down in the darkness. We must remove the veils from our eyes, and everybody is on a different timeline. All of our karmic contracts look different, and I guess this is how we shift. I guess this is how an entire human collective shifts. And it may be bumpy, and it may be rocky, and at times you may feel like you want to give up, like you are collapsing in on yourself. But just remember, you just have to take it moment by moment and breath by breath, and we have made it this far, and look what we have accomplished, and look what we have gone through, and we have made it this far, and we will continue, and we are strong, and we are many, and we are united through earth and stars.
We are the star seeds. Our DNA holds the ancient mysteries and connects us to the stars. We are the keys that unlock the door to the hidden information. It's all inside of our DNA. All of the information in the stars is inside of our DNA. We hold the God pineal gland, the eye in the triangle, the eye in the pyramid. We are awakening our God consciousness, the Christ Sophia, the Christ off the cross. We are the God pineal gland. We hold the God pineal gland, the eye in the triangle, the eye in the pyramid. We are awakening our God consciousness, the Christ Sophia, the Christ off the cross. We are the God pineal gland. We don't have to stay in the lower frequencies. All lower frequencies are banished. We hold the God pineal gland, the eye in the triangle, the eye in the pyramid. We are awakening our God consciousness, the Christ Sophia, the Christ off the cross. We are the God pineal gland. Our consciousness expands, and we have the power of 0 point. The pentagram is earth, air, fire, water. It's us. We are the star. We don't have to stay in the lower frequencies. All lower frequencies are banished. We don't have to stay in the lower frequencies. All lower frequencies are banished. Your DNA is starseed. Your DNA holds the ancient codes. Your DNA are the Dead Sea Scrolls of your existence. We've always been starseed. We've always been the stars. We just have to remember that our DNA is starseed, that the ancient mysteries are in the stars. Everything they tried to bury and burn is hidden in the stars, and we use our DNA starseed to activate and remember. We've always been starseed. We've always been stars.
Thank you for listening to Serpent Universe, a psychedelic podcast bringing you mysteries from beyond the veil. Bye-bye.